The death toll in the Israel-Hamas conflict is climbing faster than ever. In this video, I will uncover what's really happening on the ground and how to make sense of it all. Welcome to Simply Economics. Do us a favor, subscribe to our channel to get updates. With the rising tension between Israel and Hamas, we're seeing more and more violence spilling into the streets, as well as devastating losses on both sides. Despite what we are being told, there's a lot more to this conflict than meets the eye. Tune in for an unbiased look at all sides of this tragic war. Overview of the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, sparked by a surprise attack on October 7th, is the latest chapter in a tumultuous history of war and strife spanning 7 decades between Israelis and Palestinians. This protracted conflict has not only affected the immediate region, but has also drawn in external powers and destabilized the broader Middle East. At its core, the conflict represents the clash between Israeli demands for security in what it perceives as a hostile environment and the Palestinian yearning for self-determination and a sovereign state of their own. On May 14, 1948, Israel's founding father, David Ben-Gurion, officially declared the establishment of the modern state of Israel. This declaration aimed to provide a safe haven for Jews escaping persecution and to fulfill their aspiration for a national homeland, rooted in deep historical ties to the land passed down through generations. The importance of understanding the history behind this conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict stands as one of the world's most protracted and contentious disputes. At its core, it represents a clash between two aspirations for self-determination: the Jewish Zionist endeavor and the Palestinian nationalist movement, both vying for control over the same territory. Yet the complexity of this conflict goes far beyond this fundamental dichotomy. Every historical fact and intricate detail becomes subject to intense scrutiny and debate by the opposing sides and their staunch advocates. This makes understanding the history behind this conflict crucial in comprehending the ongoing crisis and finding a path towards resolution. By examining the root causes and historical events that have shaped this conflict, we can better understand the perspectives and motivations of both sides and work towards finding a sustainable solution. What happened recently? On October 7th, militants from Gaza launched a barrage of rockets towards Israeli towns, breaching the heavily fortified border with Israel. Hamas militants infiltrated Israeli territory, resulting in the loss of over 1,400 lives, including civilians and soldiers, according to Israeli authorities. This tragic event has been deemed the most devastating massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. The tactics and scale of these attacks were unprecedented for Israel, as they had not faced such street battles on their own soil since the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Additionally, this terror attack, which claimed the lives of numerous civilians, has never been experienced on such a magnitude before. While Hamas has previously kidnapped Israelis, this incident marked the first time they had taken dozens of hostages simultaneously, including children and the elderly. Latest information on the number of fatalities. According to a spokesperson for Benjamin Netanyahu, the number of casualties in Israel has exceeded 1,400 since the commencement of Hamas's offensive, as of October 15th. Tal Heinrich, the spokeswoman for the Israeli Prime Minister's office, stated that over 1,400 were killed, and more than 120 Israelis were abducted by Hamas terrorists. It is worth noting that the initial reported figure was slightly lower, closer to 1,300. Meanwhile, according to the latest update from the Palestinian Health Ministry, it has been reported that at least 2,450 Palestinians have tragically lost their lives as a result of the relentless Israeli shelling and airstrikes in Gaza. This devastating conflict has also left a staggering number of people injured, with the count reaching at least 9,200 since the onset of the hostilities. The ongoing violence has caused immense suffering and continues to have a profound impact on the lives of countless individuals in the region. Israel's invasion of Gaza could lead to genocide. The Israeli army's highly anticipated ground offensive in the Gaza Strip has raised significant concerns among the leaders of the Arab League and the African Union Commission in Cairo. 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤 and Moussa Faki urgently appeal to the United Nations and the international community to swiftly intervene and take action to prevent what they fear could potentially result in an unprecedented genocide and catastrophic humanitarian crisis. The escalating situation calls for immediate attention and collective efforts to avert the impending catastrophe and ensure the safety and well-being of the people affected by the ongoing conflict. What comes next in this conflict? Israel is preparing for a potential ground operation and has mobilized over 300,000 reservists along the Gaza border. The country vows to retaliate heavily against Hamas and aims to rescue Israeli hostages. The current situation is extremely tense, with the potential for a prolonged and violent operation. This unprecedented scale of hostage situation for Israel is causing heightened concern, as previous incidents have typically revolved around prisoner exchanges. The complexity and gravity of the circumstances require careful attention and strategic planning to ensure a safe and successful resolution. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future content. We truly appreciate your support. See you in the next one.